Hey guys, this is Julian from minddomination.com, and today I want to talk about why you should always focus on what you love. Now, this video is based on Steve Pavlina's podcast Creative Self-Expression, and if you're not familiar with Steve Pavlina, I would highly recommend you Google his name because he's one of the best mentors out there, in my opinion, on personal development. Business, creative, and whatever. Seriously, he's one of the best out there. And today I'm going to sum up his podcast that's called Creative Self-Expression, which is talking about why you should always do what you love, why you should focus on sharing the things that you love doing with the world, why you should do it in the first place, and why you should even care about it. So Steve is talking about the fact that once you start doing what you love, what you truly love and desire, and the answer, if you question yourself, how would I know what I truly love doing? So you can simply answer the question, what would you do if you had all the money and time in the world? Or it could be things that you're currently doing on your spare time and you're just not aware you can develop it into a business or a career, like mountain biking or meditating or cooking or kite surfing, or you get the point. So basically what Steve is saying is that once you start doing what you love, and that's the first point, once you start doing what you love and share it with the rest of the world, you will inspire others to do the same. And simply by doing that, if you're not doing the things you love doing that well, even so, you will still inspire others to do the same and chase their dreams. So that's the first and the biggest point he's making, that simply by allowing yourself to express your true desires and passion and to chase your dreams, to chase your dreams, you will allow others to do the same, and you will contribute the world, even though you could be the worst cook ever, or the worst singer, or the worst kite surfer, but you'll still inspire others. So that's the first and biggest advantage of doing what you love. The second point is that by doing what you love and being connected to your true self, you will start developing the skills needed to be professional in your niche much faster when compared to doing things that you don't love doing. For example, if you've spent the previous 10 years of your life being an accountant or a game developer, and now you've decided that you want to chase your cooking career because you have a lot of passion towards cooking, the amount of time it will require you to become a real professional in the new niche that you love and you think you have a chance in developing in a successful career will become much shorter, simply because you love what you do. And once you love what you do, it gives you a boost of motivation, it gives you a sort of supportive environment, because once you start doing what you love, you get a lot of support from your loved ones. And once you start being vulnerable, sorry, I messed it up, I'm sorry, let's continue, you get the point. Once you start exposing your true self to others, you will start getting their help. And maybe you have a friend with a lot of kitchen equipment that he can borrow you, or you have a great friend which owns an empty warehouse where you can start cooking and experimenting with food. You'll just start experiencing things sort of align into place, which is according to Steve, and I feel very connected to his thoughts, is that once you start being aligned with yourself, so to speak, and chasing your true passions, the universe will take care of the rest, basically. So that's why once you start being congruent with your desires and feelings, you will basically start getting results much faster, simply by chasing your true passion. And of course, it will not feel like work at all, because now you do what you love, and it just be sort of a flowing state. You will start feeling like no resistance at all towards your work, no feelings of, oh shit, I don't want to get up in the morning, I hate my job. If you do feel these sort of feelings, it's a bad sign. It means you're not on your true path, and you should change towards something you love. And if you don't know what you love, and you just hate it all, just keep on experimenting things until you find it. So that was my that were my thoughts on Steve Pavlina's podcast, Creative Self-Expression. You can visit minddomination.com for more information about mind mastery, mindfulness, and meditation. And of course, I highly recommend listening to Steve Pavlina's podcast, Creative Self-Expression, and he's got a tons and tons of excellent materials, articles, podcasts, whatever, you name it. And you can subscribe if you like, and see you next time. Thank you for viewing.